Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Dish 11. Today we are going to be making syrniki or Russian pancakes. Sorry if my pronunciation is off point. Russians, I mean you no harm. Traditionally, this was actually made with cottage cheese and kefir, but in the United States it's quite hard to find these ingredients. So we're just going to use some Philadelphia cream cheese and some sour cream. And what you're going to need is some flour, sugar, just an egg yolk, and a whisk to mix that all together. And I'm going to use a scale so I didn't forget all you metric folks. Okay, now let's take this cream cheese and measure it in. So you're going to need approximately 100 grams, which is, this is cold. What you want to do is have warmer and softer. So you want to kind of measure it out at around 100, and that would be half a cup or 120 grams. Not my brightest moment. Now we are going to finish adding the wet ingredients by finishing it off with the sour cream. And we want to have around an ounce or 30 grams. And perfect. Now what we want to do is take the bowl and just give it a light whisk. Get it all incorporated with each other. And it should look about like this. So you have slight good consistency. And now the softened mixture, what you're going to do is, once you put it back. Okay, now we are going to add another half an ounce or 15 grams of sugar. Okay, just enough to flavor it a little bit. This is still a savory breakfast, so you want to make sure that it is thoroughly incorporated. And this is totally up to you. You can either have a savory breakfast or a sweet breakfast. So now what we're going to do is take this ludicrously small egg. Usually you have to take a big egg yolk because we're only going to use the egg yolk and not the egg white. The egg white usually makes it too runny. Okay, now that you have incorporated your egg yolk into here, you just want to slowly let it mix in, and it should turn a lovely dewdrop color. It should be nice light color. And you want to mix that till it's thoroughly combined. And then now you're going to add the flour. So we're going to put them back on. The surprising thing about this recipe is it does not actually require that much flour. So this is the last part of the dry ingredients. What we're going to do is have around half cup of flour. I'm going to add that in, which is around 120 grams. And no matter how many times I do this, I always manage to spill some flour. So what we're going to do is try and level it out, see where we are. It's around a half cup. And slowly add it in. And most of the times you find that you don't always need all of it. And as you can see here, almost used pretty much all of the flour, and it has gotten around to this consistency. So when you lift it up, should pretty much not fall, never fall. See? Okay, now what we're gonna do is just when we're gonna put it on the stove, just melt like a tablespoon of butter. And as you can see here, almost used pretty much all of the flour, and it has gotten around to this consistency. So when you lift it up, should pretty much not fall, never fall. See? Okay, so I've just finished buttering it, and you want to have an extremely generous laying. So let's take a big glob, just put it down in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be delicious. So make a little glob, make another one. You want to take a very healthy portion. Hope you've realized that there's going to be many small pancakes. And now you can start to see that the edges have starting to firm up and are getting brown. And now you just want to slowly try and poke it around. And the good thing about adding so much butter is that it easily moves And so just want to make sure that they're not sticking up. And for the majority of the cooking, you don't want to touch them until you're sure that the bottom is completely done. Then only then you want to flip them. And so it's quite a simple process. So we're going to wait, and after about 2 minutes of cooking, you want to flip it over. Okay, so now what we're going to do is sprinkle some powdered sugar, call it a day. Well, would you look at that? Delicious syrniki ready to go in less than 15 minutes.